Okay, hello everyone. So let's come to our mats and have a seat, just really however you want. It's whatever gets you in a position where you can get your back nice and long, maybe sitting on a pillow, just so that you can be here without any discomfort. Maybe let's sort of shift our rib cage side to side a little bit, just kind of loosening up the side body. Good. Let's just do a few sort of circling motions. Just trying to maybe loosen up the lower back. Back around the other way. Wonderful. And then just a few cow and cat feelings, letting your head go on the exhale. Inhale, bringing those shoulders back, kind of reaching forward. And then coming up nice and tall. Just feeling your spine lengthen on the inhale and the exhale. Just feel your shoulders and arms just relaxing downwards, your hips nice and planted. So looking at the floor or closing your eyes and just keeping that feeling of the inhale, you feel like something is pulling up the very middle of your body, up your spine, up to the top of your head. And then on the exhale, feel it's almost like your exhale is washing down the outside of your body, down your shoulders, down your side body, through your hips and into the floor.
Excuse me.
Just feel that. I'm gonna mute you, but no, but bless yous in advance. So feeling that kind of circular feeling. Then keeping this breath pattern, opening your eyes. Let's lengthen out our legs in front of us, giving them a little bit of a shake. Maybe hands supporting you as you like. And let's just try something a bit unusual. Let's try bending in your knee and letting your head kind of bow forward. So just one knee. And then straightening out that leg, flexing your foot and looking up. So as you let's pull in the one knee, letting your feet kind of point, looking down, and then stretching out your leg, flexing your foot and looking up. So this is just sort of a nerve flossing thing for the back. As you extend your leg, flexing your foot and looking up, this is sort of the stretchy part. And then as you bend your knee, pointing to your toes downward, your head looking downward, this is putting the nerve on slack. So we're just gently, kind of like a rope, going back and forth, sort of stretching and putting on slack. This shouldn't hurt, it should be loosey-goosey. Now let's shake out the legs. Hopefully everything feels good. And let's do the other side. So let's start flexing our foot, looking up, and then starting to point the toes, bending in your knees and looking down. Straighten out that leg, flex and look up. Pointing the toes, bending that knee, looking down. Going at your own pace. Good. Giving everything a shake. Now let's curl in the leg you were just using, just so wherever it's comfy. Or take it out to the side, wherever kind of gets it out of the way, because I want you to get long in your spine. And we're going to stretch out the hamstrings on this first extended leg. So getting nice and tall in your spine. And then kind of reaching forward. So you're feeling, we're going for a stretch in the, particularly in the back of the knee and the hamstring on the extended leg. If your other leg is just getting in your way, maybe put it out to the side if you don't want to bend it, but putting your attention on just stretching out one of your legs. So once you're feeling a nice stretch up the back of one leg, as you lean sort of towards it, just coming into stillness. If you feel pain in your back, ease off. Maybe letting your head just relax and then just breathing deep. As things loosen up a bit, maybe you can go a little bit further. Just really connecting to your breath, letting things relax on the exhale. Wonderful. And inhale slowly, slowly coming back up. Just bend in our knees for a moment, maybe leaning back, maybe letting your knees go side to side. Whatever your body wants you to do. And then let's set up on the other side. So either your knee folded in. I feel like just getting it kind of out of the way, and then concentrating on trying to get a nice stretch in the back of your other leg. Just getting tall in your spine, and then starting to tip towards that leg so you feel that sort of gentle pull up the back of your knee up into the hamstring. And then coming into stillness and focusing on your breath and just kind of waiting until you feel something kind of give way. It might take a minute or two. Just breathing deep. Maybe explore whether you can go a teeny bit further. Really concentrating on your breath. Maybe your body tells you to ease off, just listening to whatever it says. Gonna inhale, slowly coming out, doing whatever feels good, and we're gonna make our way into child's pose. Nice wide-legged child's pose, maybe letting your hips go side to side a little bit from hands and knees before you get into your child's pose. Just letting your body tell you what it needs, what it wants before you really open up your hips. And whenever you're ready, the knees are coming apart, the feet are coming towards one another. You're feeling first like you're nice and settled in your hips. And then maybe with a pillow under your chest, bringing your arms forward and just really letting the hips kind of melt one direction as your spine is just kind of lengthening and relaxing forward, just really trying to feel that lengthening at the base of your spine. Breathing deep, relaxing into it on the exhale. While you're still in your child's pose, just do a few more nice big inhales, really letting things go on the exhale. And then super slowly coming out of your child's pose, coming up onto your hands and knees and doing whatever feels good. Maybe you feel like a few cow and cats, like really little ones. Just letting your body tell you what it wants to do from hands and knees. Maybe letting your hips go side to side, maybe the cow and cat, just sort of whatever feels good. When you're ready, we're going to stretch out those hamstrings again. So just lengthening out one leg behind you on your toes and pressing in to your toes, feeling your heels sort of going back. Just do a few inhale, coming your weight forward, exhale, pressing back. So you're getting a big stretch through your calves, up behind your knee, working its way up into your hamstrings. And then the other leg, please. Just feeling that lengthening. The opposite of having your knees sort of folded in, feeling back of the knee, lengthening out the calf, right down into your heel. Good, wonderful. Let's make our way onto our backs. And once we get there, we're going to do the opposite feeling to what we were just doing. So hugging in your knees. And see if you can hug in your knees and at the same time kind of arch your back a little bit, if that makes any sense. So instead of rounding your back and your lower back getting pressed into the floor, see if you can hug in your knees with a little bit of an arch in your back, which is causing a bit of a tip in your pelvis. Just see how that feels. You won't be able to bring in your knees as much, but just give it a go. And see how it feels, maybe rocking your knees side to side. Maybe your whole body rocks with you. Good. Coming back to center, holding in one knee, extending out the other leg. Taking a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can pull in that knee a bit more. Then inhale, let it go a bit so that your lower belly can expand. Then exhale, it's like your knee as it comes in is pressing the air out of your lower belly. So nice big inhales, and then pressing on the exhale. Your lengthened out leg is just totally relaxed. Good. Now this bent in knee, see how it feels about lengthening out. Trying to get that leg straight with your foot flexed. Maybe you can reach that leg. Maybe it's just going to be there on its own. Maybe you have a rope to hold on. Just trying to feel that stretching out, straightening of the leg. And let's do some calf circles while we're here. Especially as you flex your foot, really feel that that pull up the back of your leg. Switching directions. Good, wonderful. Now hugging in that leg again, and let's do some hip circles opening outwards first. So just try to go nice and slow and really put your brain into the movement. You want it to be as smooth as possible, every part of it, sort of with no hiccups. And if you find there's kind of a hiccup, kind of slow it down, maybe make the circle a bit smaller, and just try and smooth out that hiccup if you can. Nothing forced, just see if you can kind of slow it down and smooth it out. And then back around the other way. Good, wonderful. Let's lengthen out that leg, arms overhead for a big full body stretch, letting your back arch, flexing your feet, maybe feeling the palms of your hands reaching overhead, maybe tucking in your chin. So nice big stretch, nice stretch up the back of your legs. Take a big inhale, then as you exhale, bring in both knees again, pressing out the air. Good, wonderful. So as your knees hugged in, trying to get that kind of gentle little arch in your lower back. And then let's let our knees and body roll side to side again. So you're feeling your weight and the pressure is mostly in your pelvis, not your lower back as you roll side to side. Wonderful. Now lengthening out the leg that you didn't use yet, or the leg that you just used, hugging in the other knee that hasn't had its turn. And we're going to inhale, having that knee come away. Exhale, pressing out your air from your lower belly. Good. Wonderful. Now lengthening out that leg. Maybe you can hold on to it. Maybe you're going to let your arms just come on either side. Maybe you have a strap. Just focus on getting that nice, happy knee that lengthened out at the back of your knee, flexing that foot so you feel a nice stretch in your calf. And let's do some ankle circles, especially on the flexing of the ankle circle, feeling that stretch up your calf. And then circling back around the other way. Good. And now hugging in that leg again. And let's do some hip circles, opening outward. Wow, that feels funny. So just noticing what's going on and being really gentle, breathing deep. Looking for any sort of like, skips in a record player. If you feel any like a skipping, like in a record player, trying to smooth it out. And switching directions. Good, wonderful. Lengthening out that legs, arms overhead, big full body stretch. Maybe interlocking your fingers and pressing your palms overhead if that feels okay. Flexing your feet, letting your back arch, big full body stretch. Good, nice big inhale and then exhale, hugging in your knees. And then feet on the floor, and just let's do some windshield wipers. So at your own pace, just gently letting the knees flop from side to side. Good, wonderful. Leaving your knees at center. And we're going to try something with our arms. So having your arms reach up towards the ceiling with your palms facing towards your knees. And just take a moment to have your head kind of roll side to side, just kind of loosening up your upper back. Good, and then bringing your head back through center, and just let's shake out our shoulders a bit. So sort of like reach one arm and then the other, just sort of gently loosening up the shoulders. Good. Now feel the back of your neck getting really long, like you're kind of tipping your chin in towards your chest a bit, so you feel your whole back of your neck into your spine is nice and long, but no discomfort. Now our palms, I want to have a twisty feeling at your shoulders. We're going to be bringing our palms twisting in towards one another, our baby fingers twisting inward, kind of like a rotational feeling in our shoulders. And then let's come out of it and then twisting in like you're sort of just rotating your whole arm, but the movement is happening in your shoulders. So let's do that one more time with the baby fingers kind of rotating inward, and we're going to hold here for a moment and then feel your chin sort of tucking down. And I don't know about you, but as I rotate my arm so that my pinky fingers are coming inwards and tuck my chin, I feel a really big opening in my upper back. Kind of those neck muscles are getting stretched out. So if that's working for you, great. I just don't want any pain. Good, and then slowly coming out of it, just bending your elbows, letting your shoulders relax, letting your arms come down on either side, shaking out your shoulders a bit. So let's do some more windshield wipers and just maybe letting your whole body twist so that your shoulders are getting a bit of a stretch. Maybe they're getting a little massaged into the floor. Good. Wonderful. So that arm thing we just did, we're going to do that again, but with our legs. This is a Eldoa thing, so we'll see how it feels. So let's hug in our knees and feel that we're not squishing our lower back into the floor. There's still a little bit of a curve of our lower back. And then let's try extending both of our legs with our feet flexed. So we're not squishing our lower back. Good. So you're feeling a big stretch in the back of your legs. Your feet are flexed. Now let's reach up our arms again and do that funny thing again where we're rotating our arms so our baby fingers are coming inwards, our chin tucked to our chest. Good. And our feet flexed. So we're just breathing deep for a moment or two. You're going to feel maybe a big extension in your back. No pain though. If it hurts, just come out of it. Just breathing deep. Good, wonderful. Slowly coming out of it, bringing everything to the floor, arms open to either side. And let's just come into a nice twist. So your favorite type of twist, maybe scooching your hips one way to let your knees fall the other way. So just whatever feels really restful. Whatever's going to make your body be at complete ease. Once you're there, just relaxing into it, letting go on the exhale. Slowly, slowly coming out of your twist. And just really take some time doing whatever your body wants, whatever gets you untwisted, whatever just gets your spine and maybe upper back totally happy. This should feel good. And then whenever you're ready, no rush at all, scooching your hips the other direction to let your knees fall the other way. And just sort of shifting into your twist till you feel like you can totally melt into it. And once you feel very comfy and you can feel like you can just release into it, focusing on your breath, that nice, gentle, full inhale, and then the slow downward releasing exhale. Nice and slow coming out of your twist. Just really listening to what your body wants you to do next. If you like, before we come into our resting pose, maybe you'd like to do a bit of happy baby. Good. And then no rush, but when you feel like it, coming out of your happy baby, hugging your knees in for a moment. Taking a nice inhale and then exhale into your resting pose, letting everything lengthen out. Feeling that expansion through your whole body. Maybe on your inhale, feel like your breath and your whole body is expanding from your chest, and maybe a warm light is going out your arms to your fingertips, down your body, out your legs, through your toes. And then on the exhale, maybe feeling that light pulling back in through your fingers, through your toes, back up into the center of your body. If you can, staying where you are, going deeper into your breath. If you need to get moving, start slowly waking up your body, just letting it tell you which part wants to move and how it wants to move, and just do that. And slowly rolling onto your side when you're ready. And with your eyes closed or just gazing down at the floor, coming up to seated. Just feeling your spine nice and long. And as you inhale, just feel that energy coming up your spine, a nice strong feeling. And exhale, feeling the relaxed shoulders, a nice calm feeling. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording.